Ever wondered how the medicines you take, the food you eat, or even the cosmetics you use are made safe? How do you know they're consistent, effective, and free from harmful contaminants? The answer lies in a powerful, yet often unseen, system called Good Manufacturing Practices, or GMP. At its core, GMP is the bedrock of quality assurance across vital industries. It is a robust framework designed to ensure that products are consistently produced and controlled according to the highest quality standards, appropriate for their intended use. Think of it as a guardian of public health, ensuring everything from your daily vitamins to life-saving medications is safe, effective, and of the quality you expect. We often talk about the 5 Ps of GMP: people, premises, processes, products, and procedures. These aren't just buzzwords. They're the fundamental pillars that minimize risks like cross-contamination, adulteration, and mislabeling, ensuring the highest standards of product quality and safety. But GMP didn't just appear overnight. Its existence and continuous evolution are deeply rooted in history, often born from necessity and, at times, from tragedy. And that's where our story truly begins. The historical tapestry of GMP, from crisis to compliance, the evolution of good manufacturing practices, is a compelling narrative of public health crises driving legislative and regulatory advancements. GMP is a direct, often reactive, response to a series of tragic events that exposed severe deficiencies in product manufacturing and oversight. Let's rewind to the early 20th century. A significant catalyst was the publication of Upton Sinclair's novel, The Jungle, in 1905. While intended to expose the brutal working conditions in Chicago's meatpacking industry, it vividly detailed unsanitary practices, contaminated meat, even accidental inclusion of poisoned rats. This graphic expose shocked the American public, leading directly to the Pure Food and Drug Act of 1906. For the first time, it became illegal to sell adulterated or misbranded food or meat, and it mandated truthful labeling. This act also created one of the first government regulatory agencies, now known as the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, or FDA. Even before the jungle, the Biologics Control Act of 1902 was passed in response to a specific tragedy, the deaths of at least 12 children from tetanus contracted from a contaminated diphtheria vaccine. This law mandated inspections and rigorous testing for purity and strength of biological products. But the most grim turning point came in 1937 with the elixir of sulfanilamide tragedy. A company used diethylene glycol, a poisonous solvent similar to antifreeze, in an oral elixir. Before the problem was discovered, 107 people died, many of them children. This disaster directly spurred the U.S. Congress to enact the Federal Food, Drug and Cosmetic FDA Act of 1938. This landmark legislation, still foundational today, for the first time required companies to prove the safety of their products before marketing them. Then came the thalidomide tragedy in the early 1960s. Marketed in Europe as a sleeping pill and for morning sickness, thalidomide was found to cause severe deformities in developing fetuses, particularly in arms and legs. An estimated 10,000 cases of infant deformities in Europe were linked to its use. Crucially, it was kept off the U.S. market thanks to the vigilance of FDA drug reviewer Francis Kelsey. The public outrage spurred by this disaster led to the Kefauver-Harris drug amendments of 1962. These amendments significantly strengthened drug legislation by requiring companies to prove not only the safety but also the efficacy of their products for intended uses before marketing. In 1963, the first formal GMPs for finished pharmaceuticals were officially published. These events reveal a clear tragedy legislation standardization cycle. Each crisis led to public outcry, which pressured lawmakers to enact more stringent legislation, compelling regulatory bodies to formalize and expand GMP guidelines. This shows that GMP is not an arbitrary set of rules, but a dynamic, evolving response to real-world failures and human suffering. GMP today, a dynamic landscape of regulation and innovation today. GMP operates within a complex and interconnected global landscape, constantly adapting to new scientific advancements and the increasing globalization of manufacturing. At the forefront of GMP enforcement are major regulatory agencies like the U.S. Food and Drug Administration (FDA) and the European Medicines Agency (EMA). Both share a fundamental mission: to ensure the safety and quality of pharmaceutical products through rigorous GMP adherence. the World Health Organization, who provides overarching global guidance and standards that serve as a benchmark for national authorities. The FDA operates as a centralized authority in the U.S., providing a uniform regulatory framework. It conducts routine surveillance inspections and can issue warning letters, halt production, or mandate recalls for noncompliance. In contrast, the EMA employs a more decentralized approach, collaborating with national competent authorities in individual EU member states. While their structures differ, both agencies conduct thorough, risk-based inspections, emphasize comprehensive documentation and data integrity, and monitor corrective actions. The increasing globalization of the pharmaceutical industry has made consistent international inspection practices crucial. This has led to significant efforts in international harmonization. The International Council for Harmonization (ICH) is a key organization developing widely adopted guidelines, known as the Q-Series, covering everything from GMP for active pharmaceutical ingredients to quality risk management. These guidelines promote a life cycle approach to quality and are considered the current state of the art. Complementing this, the Pharmaceutical Inspection Cooperation Scheme (PIC), established in 1995, aims to develop common inspection standards and training among national regulatory agencies. With over 50 participating authorities, PIC facilitates harmonized GMP audit procedures and mutual recognition of inspections. A tangible outcome of these efforts is mutual recognition agreements (MRAs) between countries. Like the EU-US MRA formalized in 2019, these agreements allow regulatory bodies to recognize each other's inspections, reducing duplicate efforts and accelerating product access. But GMP isn't just about current regulations, it's about the future. The landscape is continually being reshaped by technological advancements and evolving ethical considerations. Artificial intelligence (AI) holds substantial potential to optimize production processes, enhance quality control, and improve regulatory compliance. Imagine AI-powered systems for visual inspection, detecting minute deviations in products, or continuously monitoring cleanroom conditions for contamination risks. AI can also optimize inventory, predict equipment maintenance needs, and even help prevent counterfeit drugs. However, challenges remain, including ensuring high-quality training data, regulatory acceptance, and the black box nature of complex AI models. The use of real-world data (RWD) is also steadily increasing. Derived from sources like electronic health records and wearable devices, RWD offers valuable insights into product performance in real-world settings. However, the industry faces significant data quality challenges due to the sheer volume and variety of data, which can lead to errors in manufacturing or even drug shortages. Companies are addressing this through robust data governance frameworks and digital validation tools. Finally, a significant ethical and scientific shift is underway regarding animal testing. The FDA recently announced a strategic roadmap to reduce and potentially eliminate animal testing requirements for certain drug products. This is driven by the growing scientific consensus that animals often do and provide adequate models for human health, ethical concerns, and the emergence of viable alternative methods, known as New Approach Methodologies or NAMs. These include organs on chips, computer modeling, and advanced in vitro human-derived systems, which can deliver more accurate and efficient results. This highlights that GMP evolution is not just technical, but increasingly influenced by broader ethical considerations. GMP in practice, diverse applications across industries. While GMP is most rigorously associated with the pharmaceutical sector, its fundamental principles of quality assurance extend broadly across various regulated industries. This widespread application underscores that GMP is a universal language of quality, crucial wherever product safety, efficacy, and consumer trust are paramount. In the pharmaceutical industry, GMP is mandatory. It ensures the consistent safety, quality, and efficacy of prescription drugs, over-the-counter medicines, active pharmaceutical ingredients, vaccines, and other complex biological products. The meticulous controls prevent issues like cross-contamination and mislabeling, which can have catastrophic consequences. Similarly, in the medical devices industry, GMP regulations are enforced to ensure the safety and effectiveness of products, from surgical instruments to diagnostic equipment. But the reach of GMP goes far beyond medicine. In the food industry, GMP guidelines are rigorously applied to prevent critical issues like cross-contamination, adulteration, and mislabeling, which can lead to severe public health consequences. The FDA's GMP regulations also extend to food production in the United States. The cosmetics industry also implements GMP to ensure products are consistently produced and controlled according to established quality standards, guarding against risks that can lead to consumer dissatisfaction or allergic reactions. And beyond these, some regulations even specify GMP standards for dietary supplements and cannabis products in certain jurisdictions. The core principles of quality management, personnel training, facility design, and documentation are universally beneficial for any manufacturing process where product quality, consistency, and consumer safety are critical. Conclusion: the enduring importance and future trajectory of GMP good manufacturing practices stand as the indispensable cornerstone of product quality, safety, and efficacy across a multitude of industries. Far from being a mere bureaucratic formality, GMP is a robust and continuously evolving system that protects consumers from harm, builds profound trust in manufactured goods, and ensures the consistent delivery of high-quality products. Its historical development, born from tragedy and driven by a relentless pursuit of safety, has shaped it into the globally harmonized standard it is today. And as we look to the future, the integration of AI, real-world data, and ethical shifts like the reduction of animal testing promise to make manufacturing even more efficient, precise, and humane. GMP is not static, it's a living framework, perpetually adapting to new technologies, scientific discoveries, and global challenges. It represents a continuous commitment to public health and safety, ensuring that the products we rely on are always of the highest standard. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of good manufacturing practices. If you found this video insightful, please give it a like, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth insights into health, science, and regulatory compliance.
We hope this video helped you better understand good manufacturing practices. If you have questions about GMP regulations, quality systems, or need support with audits and inspections, leave a comment below or connect with Schmidt GMP Compliance directly at https://schmidt-gmp.com. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more compliance training.